All right. So good morning once again and welcome to our training. Today is Monday. Yes, Monday the 25, if I'm correct with the date. Monday the 25th of August 2025. Yes, 25. So greetings everybody and thank you for joining us. I'm a bit thrilled looking at how serious the community is wanting to learn about the technical analysis. I've been observing last week. I came earlier in the Zoom. Leader Doris did text me to come earlier in the Zoom because she had something to do. So it was before opening time of the Zoom. Yes, it was before past. But I discovered that people, they are already in the Zoom waiting to learn. I think it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes before opening. So that tells me that the community is ready to learn and take their knowledge of trading further, right? So I'm so thrilled because of that. I can see how serious we are. So this week we are continuing with our candlestick chart pattern. Probably maybe tomorrow we'll finish, and Coach Musa is going to join us and then take us through the other part together with the other leaders that are in the technical analysis class. All right, so we are going to proceed from where we left last week. Yeah, from where we left last week. We have been looking at different chart patterns that we can find in doing our technical analysis very useful and give us a direction or give us a good prediction in which the direction the market is going to take. Remember, we are looking at predictions. Yes, we are looking at market predictions because the market has got a tendency of repeating history. What happened previously is probably intended to happen again. Right? That's why when we do technical analysis, we look at past data. Okay, we look at past data to determine the future. All right. So last week we looked at a couple of chart patterns. We looked at engulfing bars. We described them. We tried to look some of them in trading view. Not only did we look at engulfing bars, but we looked into their classes, understanding that the market comprises of two forces. Yeah, the buying force and the selling force. So on each and every engulfing bar we looked at two types, the bearish engulfing bar and the bullish engulfing bar, representing the two parties. Then we did not leave it there. We also looked at the doji candlestick chart pattern. Under the doji candlestick chart pattern, we also looked at two types. We looked at the dragonfly doji, and we also looked at the gravestone doji, right? That's what we looked at. And then we also went a little bit further and looked at one candlestick chart pattern. Yes, we looked at the morning star type of a chart pattern. If you remember very well, we looked at the morning star type of a chart pattern. All right. So because of time, I'm not gonna review all these chart patterns. I will just move forward. Yes, you can go to YouTube channel where we are uploading all these lessons so that you can catch up. Right. So after doing the morning star type of chart pattern, we discovered that I'm not sharing my screen yet. We discovered that the morning star type of a chart pattern is considered as a bullish reversal signal pattern, right? So it often occurs at the bottom of a downtrend, and it consists of three candlesticks, all right? It consists of three candlesticks. Then the first candlestick is a bearish one, which indicates that sellers are in charge of the market. right? So let me share my screen as I'm bringing a summary on this one so that when we go to the next one, we should not get lost. Okay, is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? Am I sharing screen? Okay, the name of the YouTube is gonna be posted in the chat. The name of the YouTube is going to be shared in the chat. Somebody says no because he's seeing blank on the screen. Someone says I'm not sharing screen because it's showing blank. All right, let me bring this so that you are able to see something. Okay, yes, so we looked at these chart patterns. We looked at these chart patterns, right? We looked at these chart patterns. So we ended up here on the morning star type of a chart pattern. We said that it is a bullish reversal chart pattern. It often occurs at the bottom of the downtrend. Okay, remember it is a bullish candlestick chart pattern, and it's supposed to be found at the bottom of the downtrend. All right, so in this scenario, the market has been going downward like this. So here is at the bottom. All right, yes, if we are to do RSI indicator, we could normally call this segment or this area called the oversold region or the oversold area. So these are sellers that have been pushing the price to the downside. So when it was approaching at this level, the market is reacting to the price, trying to support it so that the change of the direction can seem to go different way, right? So you can see that it comprises of three candlesticks. The first candle, this one, it is a bearish candle, okay? It is a bearish candle. This candle indicates that sellers are still in charge of the market. Can you see how loaded it is? The fullness of this candle indicates that sellers, they are still in charge of the market. But now, come to the second one now, for you to know that sellers are a little bit losing momentum. So the second candle is a smaller one, okay? Sometimes it can be a doji candlestick, right? Mind you, it can be a bullish candlestick, it can be a bearish candlestick, meaning to say it can be a green candle or it can be a red candle, but it is a small candlestick, okay? So this is small second candle, which is smaller in size. It represents that sellers are in control, yes. Sellers are in control, yes. But now they are failing to push the market much lower. Yes, they are failing to push the market much lower to the downside. Okay? Sellers, they are still in the market, but they are failing to push the market much lower to the downside. As they started here, you can see they are full in control. Here also, they are in control, but the only challenge is they can't push this price further down. Okay? Now, it's when we see the third candle, which is full bullish. Okay? The third candle is full bullish. All right? So you are able to see that when this candle appears, okay? When this candle appears, all right, you can see that there is a difference in terms of the trend or in terms of the momentum of the market. Okay, so this is a bullish candle appearing. When you look at it, okay, you will see that this candle, it is a bit longer where it opened and where it closed. Okay, it is a bit far compared to this one. It has closed slightly above this candle. Okay, it opened slightly below this candle and it has slightly closed above this candle. So it's like this candle has gapped this one. I'm trying to establish how a morning star becomes valid, if you are able to follow me correctly. I'm trying to establish how do you validate a morning star. Okay, so the bullish candlestick, this one, okay, it should be longer, okay, in terms of its size. It should close slightly above the bearish candlestick, which is the first candlestick in the pattern. So this validates the morning star type of a chart pattern, and it signifies market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, that's the morning star type of a chart pattern. As you can see how it is demonstrated here. You can see the composition of the morning star type of a chart pattern, right? You can see here, right? Yes, this candle that I was talking about, sometimes it is like in a form of a doji, okay? But it is a composition of 3 candles. It is a composition of 3 candles. That's a morning star, right? Now, if you happen that you have been enjoying the market, you are having a beautiful day, okay, because of the appearance of the morning star in the morning, you should not forget that the sun is not going to keep shining, all right? It will come a time where the sun is going to set, okay? So when the sun sets, it does not bring morning stars. You should understand that. When the sun sets, there is no appearance of morning stars. What comes after the sun sets, it means you should expect the evening to arise. When the evening comes, it does not come alone. It also comes with its stars, just like the morning. The morning brings its stars, and the evening also brings its stars. Now, what is it all about these evening stars? It is also a chart pattern, which is the opposite version of a morning star chart pattern. Okay, so when you try to flip the morning star, you are going to come up with the evening star type of a chart pattern. That's why I'm saying it is the opposite version of the morning star, right? So the evening star type of a chart pattern, it is considered as a bearish reversal pattern. It normally or usually it occurs at the top of the uptrend. At the top of the uptrend. It's when you are going to see the evening star type of a chart pattern, right? Yes, that's where you see the evening star type of a chart pattern, right? Okay, all right. So let's proceed. I was talking about the evening star type of a chart pattern. It is the opposite version of the morning star, right? I was saying that if you have been enjoying the market going upward, all right, if you are doing your longs or you are doing your spot trading, and then you have entered the market with the appearance of the morning star and the other technical indicators you have used, you have enjoyed the market going to the upper side, you should not forget at the back of your mind that the trend, that uptrend, it is not going to last forever. Okay, that uptrend is not going to last forever. Okay, the sun is going to set because you have been enjoying the appearance of stars that came in the morning, and you have been having a beautiful day. Now the direction of the market might change any time. Okay, the direction of the market might change any time when the market has been trending upward. That's when you end up seeing the evening star candlestick pattern. So the evening star candlestick pattern, it is a bearish reversal pattern. It signifies market movement from the upper side going to the downside. So I was demonstrating here that the appearance of this candle, okay, the appearance of this candle, it is still three candlestick alignment, as you can see here. It is still three candlestick pattern, right? So the appearance of this candle, it is a green candle that represents buyers. So the market has been trending upward, as you can see. So this candle signifies that buyers, they are in control, okay? Buyers, they are still in charge of the market. From the point of view, when you look at the first candle, okay? So buyers are still in control of the what? Of the market. Now, come the second candle, you can see that in the second candle, okay, it can be a bullish candle, it can be a bearish candle, but this candle is small in size, okay? This candle is small in what? In size. Sometimes it is even in a form of a doji candlestick, all right? So this signifies that, yes, buyers are still in the market, but they are failing to push this price further to the top, okay? Just like what um, sellers does when they have pushed the market downward. Now they fail to push the price further down. The same applies to buyers. They reach a certain point where they are failing to push this price further up. So you will see that probably this is the resistance level if we are to draw our lines like this, right? So the market is coming from the support level going up to resistance level. There is a certain region or certain areas when you are doing your analysis with the chart, you will discover that in most cases, when price touches those areas, it is normally resisted if it is on the upper side, or it is normally supported when it is at the bottom side. You learn more about support and resistance levels when you're doing your technical analysis. So you will see that this region now, prices seem to be resisted, okay? As a result, buyers, they are failing to push the price further to the top, but they are still there. It's just that they don't have more energy, okay? They don't have more energy to continue pressing the price to the upper side. As a result, it becomes an opportunity to sellers, the guys that are good at taking profit, since they have been buying low when they were buyers. Now they have reached their take profit. They needed to exit the boat so that they are able to collect some profit. So you see that selling activity will start to happen, and then the sellers override the buyers. Then you see the market changing direction. Since there is more selling activity compared to buying activity, what normally happens is that the value of that asset started to decrease in terms of price, and you see price going downward. So this signifies a reversal to the downside. But mind you, the composition is three candles and the location is at the top of the uptrend. Okay, that's the location for you to allocate the evening star type of a candlestick pattern, since it signifies market reversal signal to the downside. Yes, the evening star opposite of the morning star. Are we together? Are you following, guys? Are you following, guys? Morning and evening. Are you following, guys, on morning and evening? Morning and evening. Are you following? Okay. All right. So let's proceed. Let's proceed with our candlestick patterns, right? Let's proceed with our candlestick patterns. Right. So we are here. We are right here with the evening star pattern. That's where we are. Yes, probably it may look like this or slightly like this. When you go to your trading view, you might allocate or you might find something like this. All right, so this is the top of the mountain. Yes, this is the top of the mountain. The market has been going upward that way, and then it reaches a certain region where the price will fail to be pushed further up, right? As a result, you see it declining, coming down. So this is the region, most cases when the price has gone high up. Check at this level. Okay, check at this level, you will see that you might find an evening star type of a chart pattern. If you don't find a bearish engulfing bar, okay, if you don't find a bearish engulfing bar here, you might find an evening star type of a pattern. If it is not an evening star type of a pattern, what are you going to find? You might find a gravestone doji. Okay, you are going to find a gravestone family here that also works line in line with these guys, trying to push the price to the downside. Okay, after the evening star, okay, there is another family also, which is a market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, after the evening star, what should you expect? What should you expect if you don't find the chart patterns that we have looked at? Okay, if you don't find the chart patterns that we have looked at already, you are going to see this type of a chart pattern in your analysis. I said that there are many, but we are looking at the most likely chart patterns. Okay, the most likely chart patterns, there are many of them. Okay, so let us look at this one, which is called a hammer. Sometimes it is also referred as a pin bar. Okay, the hammer, which is also called a pin bar. So the hammer, it is a candlestick chart pattern, all right, which indicates market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, market reversal signal to the upper side. So the hammer is created when the open high, which one is the open here? Here is the open. Okay, the open, and this is the high of the market. Remember when I was addressing about high and lows? Okay, high and lows of a price in any trade session. So this is the low of the market, and this is the high of the market. In this scenario here, there is no upper shadow. Okay, there is no upper shadow here. So where the price closed, it happens to be the high of the market because there is no wick. That's why I'm using the word open what? Okay, I'm saying that I'm using the word open high because this is where the price opened. This is how high the price went. Okay, so this is the open high. So I'm saying the hammer, which is a candlestick chart pattern, is created when the open high, okay, the open high, and also where the price went high happens to be the closing of the price. Someone is getting confused. If you look at this, you can see that the price opened here, it closed here. Can you see the closing region or the closing price where the session was ended? Okay, remember this is a buying candle, right? A buying candle. So it opened at the bottom, it closed above. Okay, so you can see that where it opened and where it closed, they are not far from each other. The opening and the closing, they are not far from each other. But now, where the price closed, happened to be the high of the market. Where the price closed happened to be the what? The high of the market. Why? Because there is no shadow up there. It is a body. There is no shadow up there that will help us to indicate how high this price went. Okay, So where it closed, it is the high of the market. Hence, I'm using the language when the open high, okay, the open high and the close, which is also the same area where the high is. So the open high and the close, they are roughly the same price. Okay, I hope that makes sense now. The opening and the closing together with the high of the price, they are roughly at the same price. Okay, so what is one big characteristic for you to validate a hammer? What is one big characteristic? Because sometimes it is having a small shadow. Okay, sometimes you see that it is having a small shadow, but the lower shadow is longer than the upper shadow. Sometimes it may not have a shadow at all on the top. Okay, it may not have a shadow at all, just like the one that I'm using now. Can you see? It does not have a shadow. So this long lower shadow, okay, it is one characteristic that you should look at for you to validate that this is a pin bar or a hammer. This shadow, this long lower shadow, signifies buying pressure. Remember when we were looking at shadows, okay, we talk about shadows and we established that shadows, they bring a special information to you as a trader. So when you see a long lower shadow like this is an indication that there is more buying pressure compared to selling pressure, right? So you can see that the hammer is characterized by a long lower shadow that indicates a bullish rejection. A bullish rejection. Buyers, they are rejecting price to continue going further down. So this is a bullish rejection by buyers. Okay, so their intention is to push the market high. These buyers, their intention is to push the market high. Okay, so this is a rejection of price. Buyers are rejecting price to continue going further down, right? So you can see the lower shadow, okay, which is a longer one. You can see the opening price, you can see the closing price, and the high of the market is almost the same. These three guys, they are roughly at the same price. So this validates a hammer. Okay, yes, when you see something like this happening, when you see something like this happening, okay, you should understand that sellers are being rejected by buyers so that the market closes higher than where it opened, than the lowest price. Yes, the market will normally close a little bit higher, okay, compared to where it opened. So this is a price rejection by buyers. Then you will see that the market tends to change direction. Sometimes it may not happen immediately. After this occurred, you may not see the market changing direction immediately. Sometimes there is a little bit of struggle of power, okay? But eventually, you will see that the market now is giving you an indication going to the upper side. So that's why we said a hammer can give you very important information to you as a trader. Yes, to validate which direction of the market might follow. Remember, these are market price prediction. Market price prediction. So this is a hammer signifying market direction, market change to the upper side. Are we still friends? 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 Let me see. Are we still friends? Okay, we are still friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Last week I said that when you are looking for these market reversal signals, please, you need to do your analysis in longer time frame so that these reversal signals can be valid. Okay, because in a shorter time frame you can have a false or a fake, okay, a fake reversal. Okay, you may end up having a retracement thinking that it is a reversal pattern. So check them in a longer time frame, analyze your market in a longer time frame to validate these market reversal signals, right? So that when you go in shorter time frame to make your earlier entries, then you are doing it correctly. You are doing it correctly. Okay, so let's continue and look at few more chart patterns. Let's continue and look at a few more chart patterns as we are proceeding with our lesson for today. Okay, so that was the hammer over here. That was the hammer over here, which is also referred as a pin bar, a market reversal signal to the upper side. Let's come and look at a shooting star, which is a bearish pin bar, a shooting star. Like you are, yes, you are flipping the hammer. Try to flip the hammer. You will see that the handle of the hammer is going to be up. The head of the hammer is going to be down. When you have done that, you have created a bearish pin bar or a shooting star, which is the opposite version of a hammer. Okay, the shooting star is the opposite version of a what? Of a hammer. Okay, so if the hammer, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side, then the shooting star becomes the market reversal signal to the lower side. The shooting star formation is formed, okay, the shooting star formation is formed when they open low. Okay, where is the opening here? Here is the opening of the price. Okay, and this happened to be the low of the what? Of the price. So I'm saying the shooting star formation is formed when they open low as well as the close. Can you see where the low of the market is, where the opening of the market is, and where the closing? Can you see where this market closed? I'm talking of this candle here. When it opened above. Remember, this is a selling pressure candle. Sellers open from the top, they close above. Okay, so you can see that here is the opening of the price above, below is the closing price. So I'm saying the open, low, and the closing, they are roughly the same price. They are not far from each other. From where the price opened and where the price closed, as well as how low price went. These three components, they are not far from each other. So this validates the shooting star formation. Okay, this validates the shooting star formation. What is the big characteristic that you should look out for you to validate that this is a bearish pin bar, which is a shooting star? I want you to come and look at the upper side of the candle. What are you seeing there? You are going to see a long shadow. Okay, a long wick, a long tail, a long shadow. This signifies selling pressure. Yes, this signifies bearish market. Okay, so you can see that there is a long upper shadow. Okay, there is a long upper shadow. This is selling pressure. Yes, this is selling pressure. So you can see that This candle is characterized by a small body with a long upper shadow, and it produces a hammer or a pin bar that represents version of the hammer. Okay, this is the bearish version of the hammer, right? Yes. So this is how the hammer looks like, which is a bearish pin bar. I think this one is simple to locate. This one is simple to locate. The hammer and the shooting star, they are very easy to identify when you are doing your technical analysis. You just need to find out the location where normally you can find them. The bearish pin bar and the hammer. Okay, the shooting star and the hammer. Which location should you find them? So the bearish pin bar, obviously, it is at the top of the trend, which is the upper uptrend. Okay, at the top of the uptrend. That's where you may locate the bearish pin bar or the shooting star. If you don't find a gravestone doji here, okay, someone might be saying, but the gravestone doji and the shooting star seems like they are the same. That is according to you, but you can see that there is a difference. Okay, there is a difference between shooting star and a gravestone doji. Okay, I want you to see the body. The shooting star or the hammer is supposed to have a small body. Okay, it's supposed to have a small body where the closing and the opening, they are roughly at the same price. So this is a shooting star version, which is the opposite version of the morning star. All right, are we moving together? Are we moving together? Are we moving together, or someone is remaining behind? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are you taking notes? Are you taking notes? Are you doing some small drawings? Are you doing some small drawings? Do you have a book? Do you have a pen where you are? Eh? Do you have a pen where you are, or you are just listening to me? You need to do some writings. If you are not doing anything, what are you doing to your brain? You see, brain likes challenge. You need to challenge your brain. If you are just listening to me, chances are high that immediately after I finish the session, you may forget. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you are not doing note taking, chances are high that when we end this Zoom, we are also flashing out everything from your brain. But when you are taking notes, you are challenging your brain to leave a print. Okay? You are challenging your brain to leave a print of what was being talked about. It will take a script and keep it. Right? What should I explain again? What should I explain again? Yes, that is correct. We do have different innate ability. That is correct. But I'm just sharing with you guys how sometimes the brain operates. I know that some they are slow in grasping something. Yes, some they are very sharp. Yes, that is true. But I was just saying that if you want to work on your brain, try to challenge it. Try to challenge it. You will see what is going to happen to you. All right. So what should I say it again? What should I repeat? What should I repeat? You just say it again. What should I say it again? Which one? Yeah, I'm going to allow you to ask questions at the end. I don't permit questions in the midst of the lesson. I only allow you to ask questions at the end because I don't want to get disturbed. I've got a target, I've got an objective that I should teach 4 market reversal signals today. Then after that, then I'll give you a chance. So I've got an objective to achieve. That's why I'm not allowing you to ask a question now, but you're going to have time to ask your questions. Okay, they said I should repeat the shooting star and the bearing pin. All right, the shooting star. Okay, I should repeat the bearing pin and the shooting star, which happens to be the same thing. The shooting star, yes. The bearish pin bar. The bearish pin bar and the shooting star, it is one thing. Okay, gravity. Did I speak about gravity here? What is the difference between gravity and bearish? I did not speak about gravity. Someone is trying to divert my lesson here. I didn't speak about gravity. I spoke about bearish. Bearish means blood, selling pressure. In the crypto language, sellers are called bears. Okay? In the crypto language or in the crypto space, sellers are called bears. That's why we are using the word bearish. Okay, while buyers, they are called bulls. We have been saying the bull season is coming. The bull season is coming. Yes, it simply means it's gonna be more of a uptrend of the market. When we are talking about bull season, we are looking at a season where most of the movement of the price is gonna be to the upper side. Oh, someone okay, maybe want to talk about the gravestone. That's why gravity comes in. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me go back there. Gravestone. Okay, it makes sense now. I got it. I got it. Okay. I got it. Thank you so much for clarifying that. I was lost. I was lost in the woods. The gravity and the bearish. Yes. Thank you so much. Amazing, wonderful interaction. Okay, so let me come here. Let me just bring these 2 soldiers here. Let me bring these 2 soldiers here. This is the gravestone doji. I want you to look at the shape of the gravestone doji in terms of the body. Okay? In terms of the body, this is the bearish candlestick, which is a gravestone doji. This is a doji family. Okay, have a look at that. Have a look at that. The person who was asking me, I want to explain it through these pictures. Okay, through these pictures. So this is a gravestone doji. Right, now I'm going to pull, I'm gonna bring the shooting star. Let me bring the shooting star. Just stay there. I want to bring the shooting star here. This is the shooting star. Any difference between the two? Any difference between the two? The gravity and the bearish. Any difference between the two? I'm speaking your language now so that you are able to understand. Between the gravity and the bearish, any difference between the two? I'm coming to the chart now. I think this is the way I can interact with you. Any difference between the two? The gravity and the bearish. Any difference? Give me answers in the chat. Yes. The body. The body. Yes. The body of the gravestone doji and the body of the shooting star. the size of the body. The size of the body. That's what differentiates the two. Okay? So don't get confused with the shooting star and the gravestone doji. Don't get confused between those two. All right? Okay. So I think we are friends now. We are friends now. Can we proceed? Did I address the problem? Can we proceed? Can we? Can we? Okay. We can proceed. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do one more. Let's do one more. Then maybe we can have the question session now. Yeah, let's do one more. Then I'm going to give you a chance for questions now. I don't want us to rush. Yes, I don't want us to rush. We still got tomorrow. We still got tomorrow. So I don't want us to rush. Yes, you needed to learn slowly, but understanding what we are talking about so that you are able to get all the information that is very, very relevant to you. Okay, so let's come and look at this one pattern, which is called the inside bar or the Harami pattern. The inside bar or the Harami pattern. Where were we? We were here. We were somewhere here. Aha. Let's look at this family over here. Let's look at this family over here. This is the Harami pattern. What do you think this Harami pattern does? Is it a market reversal signal to the upper side, or is a market reversal signal to the downside? The Harami pattern, before I get inside it. What do you think? Time for interaction. What do you think? By looking at this, what is the previous trend? By looking at this, where is the market coming from? Where is the market coming from? By looking at this, where is the market coming from? The previous trend, was it a downtrend or it was an uptrend? By looking at this, the previous trend, was it an uptrend or a downtrend? Was it a downtrend or an uptrend? Just for interaction's sake, just want to see if we are really together. When you give me yeses, 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 I want to see if we are really together. The market is coming from which direction? Up or bottom? Up or down? Up or down? Answers in the chat. Up or down? Is it coming from up or is it coming from down? I see downs, up, downs, up. All right. Let's correct those that are saying down. The market is coming from the upper side. Okay. The market is coming from the upper side. Whenever you open your trading view, before you do anything on it, first of all, check the trend of the market. Okay. Check the trend of the market. All right. So guys, this black candle, it is a bearish candle, a candle for sellers. It is a selling candle pressure, this one. Okay. This white one, it is a buying candle. So if this one is bigger than this one, which pressure was dominating? It simply means the market is coming from the upper side. It has been trending downward, 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 until it reaches a certain level where after touching that level, the market is being supported or the price is being supported. Okay, these ways they are used interchangeably, price and market. It is the same thing. When we say market, when we say price, we are referring to the same thing, because we are trying to analyze price action here. All right, so we are looking at the market price of a certain a certain asset that we are trying to analyze. So in this scenario here, the market is coming from the top going downward. Okay, so it is reaching a certain level where it is being supported. So these are sellers that have been dominating the force. That's why you see the big mother candle. Okay, the big mother candle. So guys, this is called the Harami pattern. Sometimes it is called a bullish inside bar. Okay, yeah, sometimes haramis, they are called inside bars. So these inside bars, some they are bullish inside bars, some they are bearish inside bars. So the harami, okay, the harami, it simply means inside bar. This is a Japanese word. Harami means, it is a Japanese word. It means pregnant. Harami, it means pregnant. Okay, so when you look at this, this shape, it looks like a pregnancy. It looks like a pregnancy. If you are to draw something like that, we've got beautiful artists here that can give us a drawing. So if you can draw something like that, this thing will look like pregnancy. Okay, hence the word harami word is originating from. It is a Japanese word meaning pregnant. So the Harami pattern or bullish inside bar, it is a candlestick chart pattern that signifies reversal. Okay, it signifies first of all reversal of the trend, or continuation of the trend. Two things in a Harami pattern: continuation and reversal. For it to be a reversal chart pattern, it needs to be found at the bottom of the trend. Okay? When you see a Harami pattern at the bottom of the trend, when the market has been trending downward, and you see the Harami pattern developing at the end, then that is a reversal chart. But for it to be a continuation now, you need to understand this. For this Harami to signify continuation of the trend, it means the development of this structure is found in the midst of the trend. For example, for the Harami pattern to mean continuations, the market rises from the bottom here, which is supporting area, start to rise. In the midst of the trend, you see a Harami pattern. It means that that trend is not finished. It's gonna go further up. That's when the Harami pattern represents continuation of the trend. This is a bullish inside bar. When you find a bullish inside bar in the midst of the uptrend, remember, this is a significance that the market is going to go up if it is found at the bottom of the downtrend. But when you find it in the midst of the uptrend, it means continuation of that trend, which is uptrend. So two things about the pregnant Harami. Yes, two things about the bullish inside bar. It simply means reversal and continuation. If it is in the process of uptrend, then it is continuation. But if it is found at the bottom of the trend, it is a reversal pattern. So it comprises of two candles. The first candle is a mother candle, and the second candle is a baby candle or a smaller candle. Okay, so you can see how sizable the composition is, especially the smaller candle, how it is conceived. Can you see it is right at the bottom of the mother candle? It's like a baby inside the mom. Yes, it's like a baby inside the mom. It's right at the bottom. So it creates something like pregnancy. Okay, it creates something like pregnancy. That's why in Japan they call it harami. Okay, they call it harami. So this is an inside bar. Inside. Can you see the location of the smaller candle? The location. Can you see where it is located? It is right inside. Yes. I don't know if this is clear. I don't know if this is clear. One thing for sure is that for you to locate the harami or the inside bar, which is a bullish one, you need to locate the downtrend first. You should locate the downtrend. At the bottom of the downtrend, it's when you might find this harami pattern or the bullish inside bar, because it signifies market reversal to the upper side at the bottom of the downtrend. That's the place to locate the Harami pattern, which is the bullish inside bar. I think I can end here and then we have questions. Yes. Questions now. I can take questions now. Do you have questions? Okay. Lucas, it is both, but I differentiated it. It can be a reversal pattern, okay? The Harami pattern, it becomes a reversal pattern when it is located at the bottom of the downtrend. When the market has been trending downward, right? Then it reaches the support region, support area. It becomes a reversal pattern. But for it to be a continuation, it needs to be located in the midst of the uptrend. The price started to rise from the bottom, it goes up. In its midst of going up, then you see pregnant harami pattern in the midst of the trend, which is uptrend. Then that signifies continuation. That uptrend is going to be longer uptrend. Yes, because babies are being conceived in the midst. I'm trying to paint a good picture so that you don't forget. I'm trying to paint a good picture so that you don't forget. Yes. When you see babies conceived in the midst of the trend, you should know that it is a continuation of the trend. Any questions? Somebody says in Arabic it means a fifth. I did not say that. It is people's ideas. It is people's contribution. Don't say that Coach More Money was saying a fifth. The Harami pattern is a fifth. Hey, the candlesticks did not all right, they originated in Japan. Yes. Munehisa Homa, the one who came up with the invention of candles, is a Japanese guy. So that's why today the names, some of them, they are carrying Japanese language. Yeah, Harami. Yes, Japanese language. Anyone with a question, guys? You can ask your question before we end the session. I think tomorrow we're gonna finish the patterns. Anyone with a question? Okay. I think you guys sometimes you need to give attention. Okay. I'm going to share the candlestick Bible pattern. All right. I think I have shared with some of you guys. What I'm teaching here, it does not come from heaven. It's not coming from heaven. Maybe you just needed someone to explain to you. But there is a book. Let me see if I can share it here. But I've shared with some of you, but I'm going to share in the groups. Okay. In our revolution group, I'm going to share the book. All right. So that you can have it. What I'm teaching here, I'm pulling it from there. Okay. They say if you want to hide anything from a man, I don't know, should I use a black man? But if you want to hide anything from a man, put it in a book. The book has been shared. Yes, the book has been shared all along. But you guys, you don't give attention. That what is inside that. Some of you, you don't even open it. You don't know. So when we come here and teach, you think that we are teaching from heaven. No. The information that we teach here, we also share. We share books. When somebody shares a PDF in the group, please open and check. It may be something that you are going to embrace it in the rest of your life. Okay? Yes, we always share this information, but the problem is you guys, you don't like reading. You just want to make jokes on the group. So I'm going to share the book on the group. Okay? I'm going to share the book on the group. All right? It is called the Candlestick Trading Bible. It is called the Candlestick Trading Bible. That's the one I'm using for this training. I'm not pulling information from heaven. Yes, I go and study extra material for explanation. All right? For clarity. Yes, I do that. But the basic is the Candlestick Trading Bible. So I'm going to share it in the group. Okay? I'm going to share it in the group. Then you are able to go through it. Okay, so I think we are done for today. We are going to meet again tomorrow, same time, same platform. I'm not sure if there are any contributions. Leader Doris, are you in a position to talk? Leader Emmanuel, are you still here? Any contribution from you guys? Big Dollar and Charles, please come tomorrow for your questions. I see you are raising your hands. Okay, I have not noted your hands. Please ask me tomorrow. I think we have proceeded our time. So I'm going to allow you to ask your questions tomorrow on the microphone. I have noted your hands. Please just bring those questions tomorrow. If you can't ask it in the chat, just bring them tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask those questions. Hand out. What is the hand out now? Okay, so there's nothing from Leader Doris. Then we will call it a morning. Let's meet in the upcoming Zoom. There are other Zooms. Remember, it's a Monday. Yes, it's a Monday. We are having the 10 a.m. East African, the 9 a.m. South African time. So let's meet in that Zoom. We continue learning more about our business. Thank you so much, guys. Keep well. Take care. You have seen what is happening in the market. Whenever we teach, we always caution you. We always caution you. You have seen what happened last night. Yes, but that is the nature of the market. Though it was a little bit deep, yes, but that's the nature of the market. So you must always be prepared. Yes, wallet management is very, very essential. Okay, guys, we love you all. Take care. Bye bye from my side.